Hey there, Rockstar. This is Ruben Whitter, expressing gratitude to Anchor.fm for distributing Rambunctious Bombastic Newscast to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, as well as an entire universe of podcast platforms. You know what? Let me tell you about Anchor.fm, just in case you haven't heard of it before. Anchor.fm is the easiest 100% free one-stop shop to record, edit, and sonify your podcast, all from your smartphone or computer. You, the creator, just have to provide your golden voice, an internet connection, and the user-friendly interface will help you guide yourself through all the creation tools available. Did you know that solely because of Anchor.fm, Rambunctious Bombastic Newscast became monetized with no minimum listenership? Yeah, you heard that right. And the same can happen to your podcast too. Thank you again to Anchor.fm. Download the Anchor app for free or go to Anchor.fm to get started today. Hashtag Anchor. Oh no. Oh my god. I was laughing because I remembered the last episode I recorded. And, okay, so I made a Facebook video about Nottingham Nightlight, right? And it's amazing how things like this actually exist in cities. Admittedly, then again, in this city, I guess you have to find it because it's not necessarily, you don't see it on TV or anything. Unless it's, really finding localized like that. But if ever you're, bored of have nothing to do, just, go into your local library or go into your local community theatre and be like, hey, is there anything going on? Do you have any leaflets I can take? Any pamphlets? Is there anything I can get involved in? You may as well, hello. Especially if it's the city that you're going to live in. Then, you may as well, explore it. And right now I'm making, a little itinerary because I am performing with Streetwise Opera on the Saturday. On the Friday, I'm free to do things. Now, I'm trying to maybe get something together so I can, vlog just a little bit. Just a little bit. And plus, home videos are, sort of a cool thing. And these are just, personal videos in a way, yeah. I don't necessarily want to go into the realm of, vlogger or, YouTuber or any of that bullshit. That just seems so dumb to me. I don't get it. I don't believe that YouTube is a job. Yeah, you can get paid for it, yes. But, is taking surveys online a job? Well, I would class a job as something in which you use transferable skills in which training is available for, but you don't necessarily have to do training to do it. And you can transfer these skills from one place of work to the next. And I don't understand how YouTube necessarily fits into that. But hey, I guess people are making a living. Then again, define a living. You can live on a couple of thousand a year if you want to, or you can live off the state. A living is a living. Hell, if you're on benefits, some people will say that their job is looking for jobs and going to the council every week, you know? Weird, right? Weird. Anyway, what was I going with this? Yeah, I made I made an itinerary. I just want to do, and actually, it's been so exciting, just figuring out things I just want to do and planning stuff and getting things together. Me, I'm great at finding things to do. At thinking this might be suitable, that might be suitable, but I've been doing that for other people a lot. Now it's time to do it for myself. I'm taking myself out on dates. I'm taking myself out on excursions, and anyone who doesn't like that, oh well, you had your chance. Okay, I'm trying to find my floss because I need to floss my mouth before I brush my teeth and go to bed. And the other thing about it is that I can never find it. I've used it today. I know I have. And it is nowhere to be found. Goodness me. Then again, I have a superpower, right? It's when I put something down, it disappears. it goes into the other dimension, the higher dimension. Look at that. It's like, last time it was underneath my soap. I'm like, gosh. Thinking about, you know what? In my childhood, I was so excitable. Well, I'm still not excitable now, but you know, as you go through life, like, how you can run and jump where you want to, but like, to what end? But oh god, I can't find my flaws. And if I had known about these community things, what you could do, it's like, why not? They're really, really cool. I'm genuinely interested. And not so much as to like how I get involved into this thing or that thing necessarily. Just like, wow, these things exist. Because like, you know, I'm an actor and I'm learning that you have to, in a sense, put limits on your art, sort of thing. Because like, as someone who can do everything, you know, it's good. It's really good to specialize too. It is. Oh gosh. I was using so much today, like my body's trying to trick me into not sneezing, but like I need to get this goop out of my nose. It's not even gunk, it's like really, gosh, whatever. Allergies. Oh. Yeah, so I don't know, I might do my best to vlog it and stuff and try and edit it together, but my itinerary is so extensive. I really like to actually. Okay. So I'm going to. Let's see. There are so many zones in here, but the another thing is that the zones are not that clear on the flyer. Like you have to like really read into it. There's a map here with like different colours, but it doesn't like say a label of them. It's but right. So I'm mostly going to I believe the Old Market Square zone because I live right next to the city centre. So this is easier for me. And also it's the biggest as what's going on, so I'll get the bulk. I feel like if I went to that zone, I would like, you know what, I did it sort of thing. Whereas in other zones, they have markedly less events going on, but those zones are in fact smaller. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway, where is it? Luminous. This isn't a different zone. Gosh, it was so interesting because like there's so much going on, and I mean I'll tell you now. Like things sort of overlap. Like there's a few events from like 6 till 10. There's a few events from 5 till 11. There's one 5 till 6. One 4 till 6, 4 till 8. Sorry. So it's like I have to literally decide. Okay, am I going to this one first? Because am I going to that one first? And seeing which ones are near each other and like walking between them. Oh, that's amazing! It's amazing. Right. I did. Oh, I want to see that one too. But yeah, I'm looking at this more like a light night. Like I wanna walk back thinking that I am doing something to do with light. Let's say because there are loads of comedy things, those are like theatre things, but like if I want to do theatre, then personally I'll go to a theatre festival. But I want light night. I want the light night experience. Okay, where's the first one that in my itinerary? Like I have it here. I have the title of it. I want to read it out for you. Okay. So in the Lace Market Zone, I'm starting my day with Luminous at Debbie Bryan. Right, I'm going there at the start at it's 12 to 9, but I'm going there at 12 a.m. Hang on. This is my phone about to die. No, why do you say that by the way? Our phone is about to die and then like we resurrect it. Are you still here? Please still be here because I didn't want to record this again. Yes, you are. Like, why do they say like, oh my phone's died? It's like I want to stop saying that. There's some days where it's like I don't want to put the energy out in the universe anymore. And instead of saying my phone died, I'd be like, oh, my phone's low battery. You know, like your phone died. Like I don't want to put death out into the universe anymore. I sneezed, damn it. Okay, so my day will start at, actually, there's a market which I may wander around in. Let me get that out because I probably will be going. Yes, light night market. Let me circle that one because I may as well. Where is the? Oh no, that's Debbie. Yes, because I may as well, instead of doing that on a Saturday, because I'm performing on a Saturday, so I want to like wake up as late as I can. That's the thing. Like, I wake up like as late as I can, so that I have like set my wake for the whole day. Like, what's the point in like waking up at 10, waking up at 9 to get there for 10 when my performance is at 6? You know, like 8 hours doing work. Oh. Okay, where is it? Light night market. Light night market. Right, I'm going there first at 10 a.m. And it reads, enjoy the light night market attractions with a hand-picked selection of some of Nottingham's best street food and independent traders. This is really exciting, because Nottingham's really big on, like, whenever there are market stalls, I don't know where they come from, by the way, but whenever there are, like, Christmas markets and stuff, that local people make little things, and, you know, there are craft beers, craft ciders, all of that fun stuff. People make their own food, people make their own jams and cheeses and chutneys. Now, I'm not a fan of chutney. Like, I may die never enjoying a proper chutney, but like, it's there. Plus, it's mango chutney. Like, it's sweet and it's sour, it's salty. It's very very weird to me. But hey, when in Rome, and also I'm British and I need to have more than like chicken tikka masala, chicken curry, and fish and chips, right? Yeah, so I'm going to the light night market first. And then I am going to Luminous at Debbie Bryan at now it starts at 12. Of course, they're going to be in the market for 2 hours, but that's when the day starts. And then Luminous at Debbie Bryan starts at 12. And it says celebrate Nottingham Light Night and Chinese New Year at Debbie Bryan. Oh, okay, cool. The place to meet, shop, eat, and be creative. View our stunning lantern installation with the opportunity to decorate your own paper lantern and be part of Debbie Bryan's Lantern Parade in the Lace Market. Visit our gallery for late night shopping, our tea room for cocktails, hot chocolate, seasonal soup, and homemade scones and delicious cakes. That's interesting. Now, the next thing I have starts at 4. I don't know if I'm going to be there for 4 hours. But yeah, I'll be going to that afterwards. If I find something to happen at like 2, that would be absolutely amazing. Let me just have a little quick read. Okay, so while I'm finding that, I'll just tell you what my show is on performance. So we are performing a piece inspired by the themes of ambition and betrayal in William Shakespeare's Macbeth. What we did is we split up into groups and we got quotes, 3 groups. We got quotes of the play that showed up with names. Oh gosh, sneezed. I mean, it's fine. How can I tell my names to sneeze? You know? Okay. So we got up into 3 groups, and Macbeth apparently is the play that should not be named. Like inside the theatre house was like apparently it's bad luck. But I ain't gonna try it though. Hello. And our group, the quote was, I can't remember the exact quote. Like is this like I see before me the hand till force my hand. And then I should take the it's really fun. But before we go into the acting part of it, we are singing an stylized atmospheric piece centered around the chorus of The Assassins by Giuseppe Verdi. Really interesting. The opera is mainly Italian. It's pretty German as well, but mainly Italian. And yeah, I love it. I love it. And by the way, anyone can sing. If you can talk, you can sing. Of course, you need training. Of course, you need vocal exercises, everything else. But yeah, like art is actually really accessible to a lot of people. 1 second. Yeah.
Oh, someone said you were screaming. I was worried about you.
Screaming?
Yeah.
When?
I don't know, because I passed here like a second ago, but then I went upstairs and like, oh, someone's screaming downstairs.
Oh.
You're right, though.
Yeah, I'm just talking on the phone.
Okay. All right, at least I checked.
Okay.
Just keep it down a bit. Maybe that's what they're hearing you on the phone.
Okay. Well, I was a bit loud hours ago, though.
Oh.
But that was hours ago. Like,
All right,
6.
Okay. See you later.
See ya. Ugh, girl. Damn. I hope her audio did not get caught in this podcast because I'm too lazy to deal with a lawsuit. Okay, shout out. But yeah, I mean, apparently someone said that I was screaming, which I'm recording this one at like 11:30. I mean, when I came home this thing at around 6 p.m., 6:30, I was very, very libacious, but not so much now. Anyway, but yeah, by the time this is over, it'll be midnight, so yeah. Okay, so there's this. There's this vegan chocolate thing, which, hang on, where is it now? Oh, yes. Louisa's vegan chocolates. Come and try our single origin chocolate made straight from bean to bar here in Nottingham by Louisa herself. Indulge your senses in luxurious dark and milk alternative chocolate truffles and bars rooted with origins in the volcanic islands. Now, it's not clear if it's like literally a sample or I assume it's just selling as well, but that's from 11. So, let's see. After the Debbie Bryan thing, I may hop and jump to, let's see, where's the pen? To Louisa's chocolate bar. Louisa's vegan chocolates. Like, if I had a friend or like just a group of like cool creative people, it'd be so fun. You know, sometimes like maybe it was me sometimes to let things slip, but I don't know. It is. You know, I was so excited to get a boyfriend like a couple years ago, but now it's like, eh. You know what I mean? It's like, well, shop's closed, man. I'm doing things by myself now. Okay. It's 11:08 to 7:30, but of course I'll go in that. Go into that after I make a lantern. Okay, but then I'm still not really doing anything until 4 p.m. So I might go to the library for a little bit. Even though I think going on the library, but that starts a lot later. Is it anything at like 3? Oh. No. Actually, no. Ugh. And also, that's an NG2, and like I'm just doing NG1. Even though NG2 is not far away, but actually, I might go to. There's like a windmill here, which I did not know of before, but I'll just have tomorrow. Yeah, like there's yeah, there's nothing to. Then again, I don't really know how long the lantern thing is going to be. It's a shame that all my female friends think that I want to sleep with them, but like, hello, can we just like hang out as like friends? But that's weird. Now apparently, weird. And I very much like the peen. So, oh, hang on. No, that's at the same time as my other thing. Oh, you know what? It's important to enjoy things as a consumer, not as a critic. Because whenever I am experiencing art, I'm an artist, so I have to step back and not be a critic and just like enjoy things for what it is. And I am living that thoroughly. The third group which I'm part of right now. Let's see. By Mania. Now I want to say it's in-house theatre company, but I believe that's like a different thing. But in there, like, of course, you watch all people's performances and stuff, and everyone has different acting styles, different acting abilities, and it's important to understand people for like where they are. It's like, oh my god, like, I was proper screaming over a podcast, and now I'm like whispering, ASMR. My god. Yeah, so it's important to like understand a lot of people are different, and to really observe them and help them in the moment, or not just necessarily help them, but just to watch them and to enjoy them. Everyone has their own set of gifts. It's important to acknowledge that, man. Okay, so there's like, there's nothing at like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Let's see now. So, actually, I'll look at the market, then I'll try the vegan chocolates, and then I can completely rest at Debbie Ryan's thing. So that because it was a 10, then 11, 12. And then, oh god, I've missed it. Oh no, I haven't. And 4, 5, 8, 9. Okay, if I can mix it all of that, that'd be so cool if I can. 11. Okay, so I read out the market, read out Luminous at the Brian, read out vegan chocolates, Louisa's vegan chocolates. What am I doing after that? After that, I'm going to bicycle spin art. Now, this is really interesting. Right. Take that, create bicycle spin art, and find out about cycling with Brian. You know, this reminds me very much of. We had environmental days. Well, I'd like environmental days at school. And what happened was, my school is very environmentally conscious, environmentally friendly, things like that. And it's important to look after the environment around you. It is. It is. Gosh, there's so much going on in communities, and I'm just highfalutin. I know I went out of life, and it's like, I just don't think I'll be able to just stretch myself into these community things just to help out and stuff. I was remember I used to help out in like Environment Day. That was so fun for me. I loved that, man. Hmm. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay, so what happened? In the Environment Day, so basically, local environmental charities would come by and do their things. Um, and they'd like have plant pots and like they'd bring reptiles and spiders and oh gosh, and we'd have a lot like grow seed things. Like we can grow seeds at home, and we have like pens and rubbers. School's actually quite cool. I didn't know why people didn't like school. Like school's fine for me. I loved it. Okay, create a bicycle spin art, and find about cycling with Ridewise. Okay, so come here and have a go at Ridewise's spin art bike. Where sorry, goodness me, it's because like, it's like printed. It has to like open it right on like the what's it called, the spine. Okay, we will be creating pictures of space and our Earth. We'll also be letting you know about cycling opportunities around the city, find out how cycling can improve your health, well-being, and environment, and how to keep, oh my god, it's say well lit on your bike in winter. Hopefully that's the typo. They mean well fit, but if not, then I'm so here for it. That'd be interesting. Because I like art, I like painting. So that'd be cool to get involved in as well. And that reminded me of because of course, like these charities and these companies would then come and then it'd be like, sponsored by this company, la 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 la. And like, that's cool. Okay. So I'm doing that one. Technically doing it fourth, but I'm only going to be there for like about an hour. Okay, it's 4 to 8. But then hopefully I can get in like almost first, and then I can go to How the Books Became, which is 5 till 6, and that's at how the books became. Sorry, an adventure in evolution. That's at the. Okay, I'm talking on the phone.
Lower it down a bit. I don't know if someone's complaining.
Still, I'm talking at this volume right here. I'm talking very quiet like this.
Yeah, okay. Just trying to understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's only 11:30.
I know, but he's saying that he has to get up early in the morning.
Okay. Oh, girl. People here are weird, man. It's like, damn, we had a life, dude. Okay, How the Books Became an Adventure in Evolution. Join author Jonathan Emmett for an entertaining blend of science and storytelling and discover how the books evolved from blue, smooth, and short to yellow, hairy, and tall in this interactive family session. Okay, I didn't know what the books are exactly, but that'd be fun anyway. That's on 5 till 6. Again, that looks like it's like for kids, so I might be doing that. Gosh, I didn't know what a book is. It's like yeah, it sounds like a kid's thing. I might be doing that. Though instead I might go to, what is it? My favourite book. But that's an art installation, so I might just like look at it and go away, you know? World renowned light artist Andy McKeown McKeon? Okay. Will be lighting up the ground floor of Central Library with a new art installation, My Favourite Book, featuring titles and favourite books and authors selected by the people of Nottingham. Come and browse the bookshelves as you've never seen them before. It's an inspiration at the same time. Cool. Well, I might just in the library for that time then, since they're both in there, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Either way, then I'm going to paint to pixel. Where is it? Dun, 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 dun. Where is it? Yes. Paint to pixel. Now this is the big ass display in the council building. I don't know if that's like a particular name, but I think it's just like Nottingham Council Townhouse. Paint to pixel. Now this is from 6 till 10 p.m. and I don't think this will be going on for the whole 4 hours. I think the lighting itself will be on for 4 hours, then I'll turn it off during the night. Oh, that's the bad. Paint to pixel. There's a collage of graffiti covering the council house. This giant projection will be shown throughout the evening, stretching 200 feet into the air. Using projection rather than paint, this iconic building is transformed into a large-scale canvas for talented graffiti artists, ASMR. By showing high-end graffiti on prominent public buildings, Paint to Pixel allows marginalised artwork and artists to shine brightly for all to see. This is a celebration of street art on an epic scale. Hashtag Paint to Pixel. Oh, that's cute. By the creators Metro Bullo again. MBD. Oh, that's what MBD is. Okay. MBD creates storytelling experiences using a blend of art and technology. That's me, goodness. From virtual reality films to innovative animation and projection mapping, MBD delivers immersive experiences for a whole range of people and places. With a focus on storytelling powerful and relatable stories, MBD's aim is to make high-end visitor experiences that engage audiences on a meaningful, animative level. That may be cool. I believe it's going to be like different colours and stuff during this time. Oh, and also, there is the Illuminated Carnival, which starts at 7 p.m. It starts with a performance at Stenton Market, NG1, followed by a parade from Pelham Street. And State Arts present a winter carnival featuring some of the award-winning groups and artists from that carnival. This would include Inspire Yourself, What Will You, Kansamba, Zodiac All-Stars, and the Brazilian Cultural Centre, as well as other spectacular individual costumes from the East Midlands through MCAN, a regional organisation for all things carnival. Oh, so that starts at 7, but I might be seeing that throughout the night because like there's like a little map here, and it's yeah, from Long Road, Pelham Street, and Goosegate. It goes all the way along, and that one was cool. It's like a little like, I mean, not in like a pejorative way, I promise you. Most of these cities in England, they're like, how can I describe it? Like, they're very much like farmer towns. You know, like Nottingham, Somerset, Brighton to an extent too, Northampton, like lots of cities in the UK are like very much like that. Like, It basically small on the map, but then like you're into it and like it's huge, and it's very easy to miss too. So what's next? Well, because I've got a hot itinerary here, and like if he wants to come in again, he can. But I'm going to read it before I get to bed. So over to you. Yes. So Sadie Beats. That's 7 to wait, hang on. No. Yeah, 7 till 7:30. I think it's 11:30. And plus, like, girl, I can hear people across the way or beneath me, and I can hear them, and they're louder than I'm talking right now. So, I don't know. Let me complete about you, but like, is there evidence? No. So, right. Whereas, Sally Beats. That seems so cool. Yes. Sally Beats in association with Beat Feet. Join Sally Beats for a musical journey through the soundscapes of Northern Africa. Enjoy a dance with their belly dancers too as they float around during space. Now, I'm African, I'm British, so in the past, I was so afraid to go to these days because, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a, like, oh, you going back to your roots? Like, no, my roots are in my scalp. But this will be cool to enjoy. Then afterwards, there's the Wimowe Line Parade and basically sing along. Parading from Broadway Cinema at 7:15 p.m. via Old Market Square. During the Wimowing of The Lion Sleeps Tonight, during an illuminated parade of the Big Cats with the city centre, the Tuna Square. Oh, that's the name of it. The Tuna Square will depart from outside Broadway Cinema 7:15, pay homage to the Left Lion in the Market Square. Long arrive at Trinity Square at 7:30 p.m. From there, a range of other animal-related songs will be sung like no one is listening, and the audience is invited to join in on the BC sing-along. Later will be available on tunascry.com/lyrics. Okay, so it's like a thing. That'd be amazing. Let's go. Life on Mars. Okay, this is what I think with the I in lowercase. Oh, it's like a take performance. Okay, join us on another planet as we look back at Earth, play around with projections and shadows, and reflect on that lump of rock we call home. All accompanied by an otherworldly David Bowie soundtrack, the Nottingham People's Choir will be performing in the courtyard. That's interesting. Bye by David Bowie. Oh. Then afterwards, no, David Bowie. He was around before I was born, so back into him definitely. And then that's on 609. Then I might be there for the whole thing. And then I'll be on the tail end of Life on Earth, celebrating diversity by NGY My Place. NGY My Place will be throwing open its doors to celebrate this light night. Come and join us for Taste from the Caribbean, hot chocolate, heaps of crafts and activities to celebrate all differences that make us human. Outside will be a performance space and lights garden with art and light displays by our young people. Inside will play a host to an inspirational sensory space for those who want to find a quiet moment on the celebrations. You'll also be partnering with the LGBT Plus Network to create a star-filled Hall of Fame, helping us to learn all about our fabulous and diverse queer history. Oh, amazing. Nottingham is quite a queer city. Lots of gay things here and there and everywhere. Oh, life more than life on Earth. Okay, that'll be ending the day with a postcard to the future. Now, what is that? Postcard to the future. Postcard to the future. Oh, also, if any of those things like the what became thing, and but oh no, that's this like Robin Hood Youth Orchestra, which I might want orchestra and friends performance would want to go to, but that's 6:30 to 9:30, so that might be, yeah, I might not be there for that one, unfortunately. But let's see, like, I want to go to these things, but a lot of them overlap. So you have to like go one thing to another, one thing to another. You know, I don't know how it's designed necessarily. Is it designed to let you go from one thing to another, or is it designed to when like as you go home from work you like catch one thing? You know what I mean? I'm gonna make it an evening. Hello. Oh my gosh. Like if I had a game like take a shot of like take a shot every time someone does a light festival, that'd be hilarious. Right, the last one. FS Cost of the Future. Where is that? I might give you an excellent episode today. Like if you did not have those, oh girl, if you don't have those interruptions, then hello. We've been second done already, girl, but whatever. Right, where is it? Is this in a different zone? It might be. Other ones were in like the Market Square zone, by the way. Oh, actually, there are a few art installations, but they start at 6, and I have a conflict, I believe. Do I though? No, because Fate to Pixel, I can just like walk past that, can't I? Yeah, I got. Yeah, I've got more breathing room. You know, on the day I might mix and match as well, depending on like if I feel like I've had like enough of one thing. This is the last one. But I may do an actual blog post about it too, because this seems so interesting. Oh, bless me. Oh. But I legit can't find it. Bless me. Ew. This one's sneezing again. Okay. Girl, because now I want to go to bed too. Yes. The carousel in AM. Now this starts at 5 to 11. So I might just like, well, let's read it first. I've got to features an interactive, multi-level experience, including live performances by local creators and evening or shopping workshops. Oh, can we leave your message to the future? Learn about some unique print processes. Have your artwork projected for all of them to see. That's interesting. Okay, that's 5 to 11. So, what is it? How the bots came. If that thing is face for children for real, I might just go to the Postcards of the Future instead. But that ends at 11, so then I'm thinking Life and Earth finishes at 10. Then hop and jump to Postcard, hit the future. That's good night. Oh gosh, ASMR with like a weird nose is like weird. Yeah, but hey, oh, and there's reflections at my house. Oh, my house. I could do that too. My God, can you hear them? Like I can hear them. It's like, God, man. Get some earplugs, I'll buy you some. Ugh, you have a buggy, man. Yeah, and now there's art installations at Broadway as well. Which I may visit. Yeah, like, if ever I'm, like, not feeling any of this on the day, I'll just, like, you know, there's no, like, I think one, you have to, like, reserve your ticket online, but mainly you can just, like, drop in, drop out, you know? It'll be fun. Yeah, it'll be fun. Okay. So, for me, because, like, hello, if this starts from here a third time, it's not even a game. That's the thing, I want to be in a place where, like, I can, like, speak freely and stuff. Like, I do audiobooks as well, and it's like, I can't, like, speak here, I can't record them, because it's just people, man, gosh. Anyway, that's it for me. Love you all. Oh, love and light. So yeah, that's, like, what I'm doing at Nottingham Light Festival, Nottingham Light Night, on the 7th of February 2020. Let me know if you're doing anything. Tweet me at Ruben Whitter, and yeah, see you later, bye, or hear you later.